Hi, thanks for stopping by again today. The last one I worked on was number 14, and when I played it, I thought, wow, that would sound good on cornet. So today I decided to go on to number 15 and still play the cornet. And I realized this is not the same style. Number 14 is kind of a slow, lyrical, very appropriate to the beautiful voice of the cornet. Number 15, I thought to myself as I played it, big dynamic contrasts, light playing, heavier, stronger playing. Wow, this sounds a lot like Berlioz. And when I realized that, it's like cornet. Wow, that's just like the perfect instrument for some things. So a lot of the stuff you have to do here, you would have to do in the orchestra if you were playing cornet in a piece by Berlioz, like Symphonie Fantastique, for example. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play through this. And then give you a couple of ideas that you can work on and benefit your playing with. Okay, that's an interesting little one. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed parts of it. So there's some things that in here that we have to deal with on a regular basis. And I want to mention one thing that gets overlooked a lot. I was playing a performance with Jerry Schwartz conducting at one point. By the way, I highly recommend the old album Cornet Favorites, which is one of his albums. He spent a couple years, becoming intimate with the cornet before he recorded that album. And it's got some great examples of cornet playing and some great examples of cornet literature on it, so I can highly recommend that. Something you can concentrate on here is your dynamic change. So how long does it take the dynamic change to happen? For example, I'm looking at the music, it says it's piano, and then it moves in one bar, 2 bars, up to forte. So it's in 2/4, 1, 2, 3. So from 4 beats, now you're up to forte. And the way you can think about that is that it goes by levels. So you start at piano, and then you go to mezzo piano, and then you go to mezzo forte, and then you go to forte. So this is what Mr. Schwartz was suggesting as we worked in the orchestra. This is where I got the idea from. And it seems very logical. It's just most people don't do it. We were playing a Wagner program, and the orchestra was having trouble maintaining the balance. And so he just made this simple suggestion, and it kind of like solved the problem instantly. That's why I'm passing it along to you. So the problem for the player is, what is piano? Then what is mezzo piano compared to that? And that's where it gets a little bit tricky because it's based on our perception. We're not using a decibel meter, and we probably shouldn't. I don't recommend that, although I do have one, I'll admit. And there are uses for it. Maybe we'll get into that later on. What you do is listen for when you can hear the audible change. And when you're changing dynamics, you want to do it like a vocalist would. So if I make this change, let's see here. You see I made up and back down again, from piano up to forte and back down again. Great thing to practice. But do it like a singer. And this is what I mean. Trumpet players and cornet players sometimes, we're pushing the air harder and harder. We're trying to drive more air through. When a singer does it, sorry, I can't demonstrate today. I'm not in good voice. When a singer does it, they're just letting the sound grow. I practice that with your voice. I'd demonstrate if I could, but I can tell I'm not really up to it today. Let the sound grow. So you're not going and trying to force more volume of air through. You're relaxing and letting more air flow, and you're following through with that air. So it's about being very, very flexible with the ease with which that air flows, the amount of air, the volume of air. Most people get backed up and just start pushing the air harder, and that makes everything difficult. Check yourself out, and I bet that you're going to find that that's one of the things you need to deal with in your daily routines, in your exercises. Simple way to do it is just play long tones with and without articulation. Change your dynamics. Do it slowly. Do it in all ranges. Just go for those spices, right? Okay. I will see you in the next installment, I hope, and enjoy your practice. That's the important thing. Bye-bye.